All right, so you know how everyone's always talking about these online money-making schemes that promise you the world?
Oh, absolutely.
Well, we got sent one, and it's called the Rapid Profit Machine.
Okay.
And it really does kind of make you wonder, right? Like,
Yeah.
can you really just set up this machine and have the profits just roll in? I mean, that's what they're saying, practically.
The idea of passive income is definitely appealing.
Totally. Who wouldn't want that? But before we get ahead of ourselves, let's unpack this a little bit.
Yeah, let's say.
Because we want to make sure we're looking at this with a critical eye.
For sure.
So they claim to provide this done-for-you affiliate marketing business,
Right.
which on the surface sounds pretty great, right?
It does. It does.
Like you don't need to do the work, you just sort of sit back and rake in the cash. Exactly, but, and this is a big but,
Always is.
how realistic is that?
Yeah, that's the question, isn't it?
It is, it really is, and that's what we're here to figure out.
Exactly.
Now, what really struck me about this pitch was the personal story the speaker shared.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they went from, get this, a suicide attempt to becoming like this top earner in affiliate marketing
Wow.
in just a few years, they claim.
That's quite a turnaround.
It is, and it's like, you know, you hear that and you almost want to root for them, you know?
Absolutely. Stories like that are powerful.
They really are, but at the same time, it's like, we have to be careful, right?
We do.
Because those kinds of stories, while potentially true, they can also be very effective marketing tools.
They absolutely can be. They tap into our emotions.
Exactly. They make us want to believe.
Because we all love a good comeback story.
We do.
And this one is, pretty dramatic.
It is. It really is. So let's try to separate the emotional aspect from the actual claims they're making about this program, this rapid profit machine.
Okay, yeah, let's break it down.
So they're basically promising a fully automated affiliate marketing setup
Okay.
that generates passive income with, get this, minimal effort.
Minimal effort, huh?
That's what they're saying. And they even throw in this whole thing about make money as soon as today.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah, like you sign up today and bam, you're rolling in it.
That's a bold claim.
It is. And then they mentioned this auto tag technology.
Auto tag technology.
That's what they call it. And it's supposed to be like this secret weapon that gives their users an edge.
Interesting. See, that's where my ears perk up a little because in this world, there are always new tools and technologies popping up.
Right.
But the fundamentals of success rarely change,
Okay. So you're saying this auto tag technology, it could be legit, but it could also be hype.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've got this emotionally charged story, bold promises, and a sprinkle of tech jargon. And it's up to us to figure out what's real and what's, well,
Smoke and mirrors?
pretty much. It's almost like they skip over the whole part where you actually have to, do some work.
Right. Like affiliate marketing is just this set it and forget it kind of thing.
Exactly. But, I mean, you've been in the game for a while now, right?
I have.
What's the reality here?
Okay, so full transparency. Affiliate marketing is not about pushing a magic button. It takes work. It takes strategy.
What kind of work are we talking about?
So first off, you got to understand your niche, right? Like, what are you actually promoting?
Makes sense.
And it can't just be something random. You got to be passionate about it and know your stuff.
Right, so you can actually sell it.
Exactly. Then you got to build an audience, people who trust your recommendations.
And how do you do that? I mean, it's not like they just magically appear.
Right. No magic button for that. Unfortunately,
Mhm.
it takes time. It takes engagement, providing value.
Right, like actually giving people good content, helpful information.
Exactly. You become a resource, someone they can trust. And then, of course, you got to drive traffic to those offers.
Right, because if nobody sees it
It's like that old saying, if a tree falls in the woods,
and nobody's around to hear it, did it really fall?
something like that.
Okay, so no magic button. Got it. But they did mention all this automation, right?
They did. And to be fair, automation can be a huge help.
Okay, so it's not all smoke and mirrors?
Not necessarily. There are tools out there that can streamline certain tasks, like email marketing, analytics tracking, that kind of thing.
So it can make things easier, but it's not like it does everything for you.
Right. Think of it like this.
Okay, I'm listening.
Automation is like having a really fancy car, top of the line, all the bells and whistles.
Okay, I like where this is going.
But if you don't know how to drive, that car's not going to get you very far, is it?
True. So you still need the skills, the knowledge to actually make it work.
Exactly. You got to know how to steer that thing, navigate the roads,
Okay, that makes sense. So let's say for a second that someone's completely new to this whole affiliate marketing thing.
Okay. Could this rapid profit machine, hype aside, could it be useful at all? Like a starting point? It's possible. I mean, we're just looking at the sales pitch here, right?
Right.
There might be some decent training materials included, maybe some helpful resources.
Okay.
But, and this is a big but, I'd be wary of any program that prioritizes speed and automation over building a sustainable business.
Right, because that's the thing, isn't it? It's not just about making a quick buck. It's about creating something that lasts.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like building a house. You need a solid foundation.
And that takes time.
It does. It takes planning, the right materials. You don't just slap it together overnight.
So it's like, what do we do with this information now?
That's the million-dollar question, right?
It is. Because on one hand, you've got this shiny machine promising quick and easy profits, but then there's this other side, the reality of what it takes to actually succeed.
And that reality is often less glamorous, right?
For sure. But let's be real, there's a ton of stuff out there promising the moon and back, especially online.
Oh, absolutely. The internet's a crowded marketplace.
So how do you cut through the noise and figure out what's legit?
Well, for starters, don't just take their word for it, you know?
Okay, so do your homework.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Look beyond the sales pitch, read reviews, see what other people are saying, if anyone's actually using it successfully.
Because sometimes no news is not good news.
Exactly. And compare it to other options, see what else is out there.
Because this might not be the only machine in town.
Chances are it's not. And, it's like that old saying, if it sounds too good to be true,
It probably is.
9 times out of 10.
Right. So trust your gut, too.
Absolutely. And remember, there's no substitute for knowledge and hard work.
Okay, so maybe not a rapid profit machine, but if you put in the time, the effort,
You can build something real, something that lasts.
and that's what it's all about, right? Building something you're proud of, something that actually provides value.
Exactly. And who knows, you might even build your own profit machine along the way.
There you go. All right, everyone, that's all the time we have for today's deep dive. We hope this episode has given you some things to think about, some questions to ask before you jump into any opportunity that promises you the world. Remember, knowledge is power, and a healthy dose of skepticism never hurts. Thanks for listening.